not one, not two, but 3 fabric hauls to share with you today. Oh boy, am I going to have a fun time sewing all of this. Stay tuned. Hi, this is Kim from Dorothy's Daughter. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I really do appreciate every viewer, every subscriber, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. So I have been shopping. As you know, a couple weeks ago I went to Zincks on a little trip and brought back some goodies, and I at the same time ordered from Girl Charlie's website the Labor Day sale, big haul there, and I had a little trip to Hobby Lobby that yielded a small haul. So I thought I'd share all 3 with you today and, you know, kind of talk about what I might do with them. But first, a little message. If you are not a subscriber and you like the content that you see on my channel, please go ahead and click that subscribe button below, and then you'll be able to be notified, and it does help the channel out as well. All right, so I'm going to go through this fabric haul and share what I'm going to do with it. So I'm going to start with Zincks. All right, Labor Day weekend. Always, we go there every Labor Day weekend. We make the rounds to Angola, Indiana, to Zincks Fabric Store, to Sweetwater Music, which is an amazing mall full of musical instruments. It's like a petting zoo for musical instruments. And since I play keys and my husband plays guitar, we enjoy that very much. So probably a little too much. Sometimes we spend more than we should before we come home. It's usually a spending trip, Zincks and then the music store. So, but anyway, when you first walk into Zincks, and on the left hand side there's a couple of bins, and everything in there is normally $1.50 a yard, and it's sort of potluck whether or not you find anything good. Well, there's usually a few pieces in there. So this piece here is just some navy double knit, kind of a Liverpool, but maybe not quite as textured as some of the Liverpools. I got 3 yards of this because it was a minimum, so for $4.50 I got 3 yards of this. And I am able to make some pants from this. I think probably pull-ons of some kind, maybe the duets with a yoga band, or possibly I might try one of the newer patterns out there, maybe the Metro pull-ons from Sinclair. I'm liking how Sinclair's fitting me lately, so I might try that. All right, so the next thing I got at Zincks, I always go straight to the knits, and particularly I was looking at Liverpool, and I always look for double poly too. But I got this, and you guys have already seen this. This was what I made my culottes out of. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me get this up close so you can see that print. Isn't that beautiful? Grays, mauves, blues, really beautiful print. That has been, oh, I love those culottes. If you haven't seen my video on the Clio culottes, check that out, because that is my new favorite pattern. And also on the $1.50 table was this quilted lining, coat lining. So it's not double-faced. It actually has the quilting on the inside. It's a beautiful shade of red. And my plan is to make duchy jackets from Ellie Mac for some of my grandkids, probably the boys, and I will use this as the lining inside the chest area. So I think this is a really nice buy. They didn't have a big bunch of it, only about maybe 1.75 yards, but that should be enough for the kids, no problem. Also on that table, I really dig, it pays off to dig through those tables when you walk in, because there are gems in there. There's junk in there too, believe me, but there are gems in there. All right, so this could be used as a lining, but it's more of a peach skin, and I think it's going to be some kind of top. Originally, I thought it was going to be a top for this, and I still might do that. I thought really matched that well. It's that nice peach skin that's cool in the summer and warm in the winter. I love peach skin as a fabric, and you can do so much with it. Any of your lighter weight blouses look really nice in this, like a harmony with sleeves, of course, or you could do a tank, I guess. Any of the lightweight woven tops look really good in peach skin, especially if you're going to wear them underneath jackets or anything. Going further into the knits, I found this beautiful Ponte. This is 3 yards as well. I probably will make a metro jacket out of this, maybe with a skirt to go along, or I'm not really sure. I just know that I'll use it. Maybe some culottes again, maybe culottes on a jacket. Not necessarily to be worn together though, you know, because I don't matchy match too much, but it would be really nice culottes, and it would be a really nice jacket, so I will probably do something like that with it. You don't always have to know when you buy the fabric. I sort of have a list. If I'm going to do pants of any kind or a dress, I will do 3 yards. If I'm going to do a longer dress, I'll do 4 yards, 4 to 5 if it's going to be flowy, if it's that kind of fabric. If it's a top, I'll generally do 2 yards, and so that way you can kind of just buy it, you know, and then you figure out what you're going to do with it later. That's my rule of thumb anyway. And sometimes I buy it thinking I'm going to do something with it, and then I end up doing something completely different, so that happens too. So this is velour, or a stretch velvet, I guess. Not super thick like the one I made my Arlington final out of, which was, as I think if you saw that video, it was a little too thick for my taste. But I will wear it when it's very, very cold. But this is beautiful. It has, I'm going to bring it up to the light because I want you to see the print on that and how beautiful that velvet is. And it's drapey and wonderful. And I am going to do something with this for myself for the holidays. And I think what I'm going to do is make a duster length cardigan. I'm thinking the Harper, because I like the way that one fits. Harper is from Sinclair. And I think that I will just have some black pants with it and a beautiful top underneath. I'm not sure what color yet. Maybe I'll make a cream colored Arlington mock neck to go underneath it. Some beautiful jewelry, and that would be my Christmas outfit. You don't always have to wear a dress, right? I think it will be just as dressy because this is just, oh, I love this fabric. I could make a dress out of this, but I think I'm going to stick with a long flowy cardigan. That is what I picture this in. All right. This caught my eye. It was on the clearance knits, so it was only $1.99 a yard. And this is a jersey, but it's distressed and it has little holes in it. You can see the little holes in there, which is kind of cool, almost a lacy effect. So I have a couple yards of this. This is also going to be a cardigan. I think, you know, the cardigan, jersey cardigan with a little bit of cutout detail like that would be really neat. A black cardigan is always needed. You can't have too many. I already have one, but it's a little dressier, so this one will be a little more casual. And I think that this is definitely a cardigan. I've already decided. Okay, 2 more pieces from Zincks. And my husband, believe this or not, he said, "That's all you're gonna get?" And I was like, "Do you want me to buy more?" But you know, I just bought what inspired me, and next time we'll go again later this month probably for Christmas, but because I haven't nailed down everything I'm doing for Christmas yet. This one, and I actually kind of got more on Girl Charlee from their sale, and I think I got the sale flyer the day I went to Zincks, and I knew there was stuff I was going to want, so I kind of held back a little bit to be able to splurge a little at Girl Charlee. This is an ITY, some kind of polyester knit. It feels like a swimwear knit, and I've done this before, taken an ITY that was a little thicker and made, of course, lined it with swimwear lining, or power mesh or something and done a bathing suit out of it. So this is probably going to be a bathing suit top. If not, it'll be a top, just a top. But I think it will be a bathing suit top. It's plenty thick enough. I will do my swim test with it. What I do is when I go to the Y, which I haven't been in a long time, but I'll take little swatches of whatever fabric I might want to use for a bathing suit, and I will pin it to the inside of my suit and make sure it gets good and wet with chlorine, see how it does. If it does fine, then I use it. I mean, I know they say don't use anything that's not labeled swimwear, but honestly, I've never had any problem with it. So I'm all about saving money. They slap the word swimwear on it and automatically goes up $10 a yard. So this was a good deal, and I think it was maybe $4.99. And I only got 1.5 yards, so I mean, you don't need very much for a bathing suit top. Same with this. This one too will be most likely a bathing suit top for my trip coming up. We're going to Mexico again this year. This is a cool print. Let me show you this one close up. The paisley, isn't that beautiful? Love that. I'm going to show you this other one too. I guess I should have shown you this. The prints I should bring up to the camera. There's this got palm fronds and a lot of neat colors in it. So that's going to be really fun for my trip for sure. I don't have as much to make this year, but we went last year and I did that whole entire Me Made Mexico series, and I still have all that stuff, so I'm gonna probably only have a few things that I need for that trip, which is nice. First I'll do Hobby Lobby, okay? So I was walking through Hobby Lobby and they always have the clearance out there in the middle, in the fabric area, and I'll look at it and I'll think, there's not much I want there. Well, this particular day they had Liverpool solids in a couple different colors, and they were only $3 a yard. So you know what I did? I bought 3 yards of black, because black, you need black anyway all the time. I do want another pair of black pants, and I also would like another pair of culottes in black. So I'm not sure what I'll do with this, but it's a really nice Liverpool, so good quality, and it was only $3 a yard. And this one is the same, only olive green. So same with this. It may be olive green pants. Actually, if I did do this in a top, this would be a great matchup, wouldn't it? I'm not sure if it'll be pants or culottes at this point. We'll see. Or skirt. Could be a skirt too. But who can turn Liverpool down for $3 a yard? Not me. Okay, moving on to Girl Charlee. Probably my favorite place to buy knits. You watch their site because everything is like the prices, their regular prices are about 20% off of what you would get anywhere else. And they have a really good selection of florals and stripes and plaids, and I really enjoy shopping at Girl Charlee. If you have not shopped at Girl Charlee before and you want to open an account, please use the link in the description, and then I will actually get a little bit of affiliate credit for that. So if you happen to want to do that, I'll just call your mind to that. That's one of the ways you can support the content on this channel. So anyway, this is navy blue French terry. It's a nice drapey French terry. It's not super stiff, it's nice and drapey. It has like the little bit of the loopiness on the back. But this is French terry with burgundy and blue flowers. Got almost a gray. I'm going to bring this up so you can see that print. So pretty. And I think I bought 3 or 4 yards of this. I can't remember for sure, but I do know that what I want to do with this is to make a fake jumpsuit. I want to make probably a 3/4 length sleeve t-shirt and bottoms, and then wear them together like a jumpsuit, and then I can also wear them separately. That's my thought anyway. Might change. 100 times it might change, but you know. All right, the next piece I got is just ribbed knit in gray. I just bought a yard of this because it's good for collars and cuffs, and may even be good for a tank top even after cutting some things out of it. Really, that's a nice quality. Let me show you that close up so you can see the texture in there. And it's ribbed. You can't beat having extra little rib knits around. You can always find a use for them on a cuff or collar, you know, band around the bottom of something. And gray is a really good color to have. So this one just caught my eye. It was in their clearance, and so it was like $3.60 a yard, I think. And it's a burnout. It's a jersey burnout with gray and burgundy. And the print that's burnout on it is all like pattern lingo, like fashion designer lingo. So it's really cool. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I have no idea, but I will do something cool with it. Isn't that neat? What crosses my mind right now is maybe Serenity by Love Notions, which is the drapey crisscross in the front. And then I could wear a gray cami. Maybe I'd make a gray cami out of this and wear this over it. I think that would look really nice. So that is my thought on that piece. It was on sale. I knew it was a risk, but it turned out to be like something I really, really enjoy. All right, this is cotton lycra polka dots. Love polka dots. This will either be for the kids, my grandkids, something, or I'm thinking jammies, because this is great jammy fabric. I'm not sure exactly what pattern I would use for the jammies, but I think this would make awesome jammies. Or maybe just hang on to it till summer for the grandkids. We'll see. Like I said, I change my mind 100 times before I actually make something. This one is mauve and blue and oatmeal, I guess is what they called it. This is a cotton jersey. Very cool and comfy. I love their cotton jerseys. It's a cotton jersey blend. They lay nice, they sew nice, it's great fabric. And I bought, I think, 2 yards of this one. So this will probably be some kind of t-shirt or top. I love it. I can finally put this stuff away after filming the haul. The next piece that I got is French terry. This was on sale, super cheap, like, I don't know, a couple bucks a yard. I bought a yard of this, and I thought perhaps the sleeves on one of the duchy jackets for the boys, maybe the sleeves, lining, and hood could be out of this. I think it would look really cool. This piece I bought specifically to do the sleeves on a duchy jacket for my little granddaughter. This is sweatshirt fleece from girl Charlie, and it is so soft on the inside, super soft. This is the same thing in red that I thought I would do for my grandson. I thought this would be sleeves for my grandson's duchy jacket, but I'm not sure now because I saw that quilted for the inside and the stars, so now I'm not sure, but we'll see. We'll see. There's a yard of that. It was on sale, so it'll get used for sure. The next piece I have is a gray knit with tiny little flowers sort of embossed or screen printed on there. Let me show you this close up. Super pretty. I don't think I showed you this one close up. So you can see that print. Okay. I bought 3 yards of this because it was dirt cheap. And originally I thought the Arlington, which I still might do, the Arlington dress out of it. It didn't come in time for my finals, so I didn't use it for that. It was originally going to be my final for that. I'm not sure exactly what I'll do with this, but I love it. Maybe I'll do a hoodie of some kind for myself. Not sure. And another piece, the last piece, is a piece of French terry that I thought was super interesting, and it has a lot of different prints on it, or it has a really different print to it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, to be honest. I can think of a lot of things it would look great at not the least of which would be a hoodie or a top. Even a dress would be cute out of this. So it's wonderful. Let me show you the print here. So this will be my fall and winter sewing. So some of this will end up as garments this year. Some of it may be saved till spring. But you cannot go wrong in having a stash. And here's why I have one. Whenever you're looking for a fabric specifically for a pattern, you always end up paying more because you'll never find what's on sale to match up with that. So what I do is I have that little list in my head of how much I need for each kind of garment. And once you sew a while, you kind of pick up on that. If you think it might be a dress, you're going to get 3+ yards. If you think it might be a top, you're going to get 2.5, depending on your size. If you think it might be a maxi, you're going to get 4. So, you know, pants, 2.5 usually for me for pants. So I'll just round it up to 3 depending. So if you just think like that and buy the things you like, you can shop your stash. And I mean, I have a large stash, but I don't care. My husband's been laid off 3 times in the last 5 years. And I've never had to stop sewing because I've always had a fabric stash that I could keep going. So there is something to that, you know, so don't ever let anybody tell you you have too much fabric. That's the moral of this story. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed sharing them with you, and I'm sure you're going to see these as I make them into garments. I hope you have a great afternoon, and I will see you in the next video. Happy sewing!